This table was generated automatically from these 12 messy documents, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. What if I told you that most people are only using about 10% of what NotebookLM can actually do?
Most people are using NotebookLM at 10%. Here's what the top 1% know.
1, which is turning messy research into structured data. Let's break down exactly how I generated that table you saw in the beginning. First, go to your NotebookLM dashboard and open your project. I'm using my AI automation notebook where I've already uploaded my sources. Look at the top right of the screen under the Studio panel.
This free Google tool turns 12 messy documents into a clean, organized spreadsheet in seconds. You upload your files, click Data Table in the Studio panel, and it automatically pulls out tool names, pricing, features, whatever you need. Freelancers charge $50 or $200 for this exact work. You just did it in 10 seconds.
You will see an option labeled Data Table. Click that and NotebookLM will start scanning every single source, pulling out the relevant information, and building you a structured comparison spreadsheet automatically.
Guys, I planned for a pretty long video, packed with value, education, and real case studies, exactly the steps that we take and we teach our students to make real money. And you, my friend, haven't liked the video yet. May I ask why? Come on, give me some inspiration. Like this video, share with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Switch on the notification bell button, because this is just the beginning. We upload a new training every single day, and you want to get notified by YouTube. And the only way to do that is to subscribe to our channel, and make sure you ask your friends and family to subscribe as well. And in this way, you also help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 90 days. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go!
And look at this result. It instantly created a clean table with columns for tool name, key features, and pricing plans. You can scroll through right here and see that it accurately grabbed the specific details from the PDFs I uploaded. But what if you need specific data points that aren't there? For that, we're going to go back and click the Edit button.
But a spreadsheet is just raw data. What if you need to turn that into content people actually want to read?
Us to use case 2, drafting publication-ready content. With our sources still uploaded, let's turn them into an article you can post anywhere. Go back to the Studio panel and click on the Reports tab. We want to control the output right from the start, so click the edit icon on the blog postcard immediately. This opens the description box. All right, write a thought leadership article focusing on the security vulnerabilities discussed in these reports. Use a professional, authoritative tone, and write for a technical audience.
In NotebookLM, go to the Studio panel, click Reports, and hit Edit on blog post. Tell it your tone, your audience, your angle. It doesn't just summarize, it synthesizes a full narrative with punchy headlines and logical structure. You just went from raw PDFs to publication-ready draft in 10 seconds.
Hit Generate, and look at this result. It didn't just summarize the text, it actually synthesized a narrative. Look at that headline, it's punchy and relevant. The structure flows logically from the problem to the solution, and the tone has that specific security terminology from our papers without sounding robotic. You just went from reading PDF files to having a complete publication-ready draft in about 10 seconds. So now you have the structured data and you have the article. But sometimes, before you can explain a topic, you need to actually understand how the concepts connect. Text is great for explanation, but it's terrible for visualization.
Now you've got content, but what if you're learning something complex and need to actually understand how all the pieces connect?
Reading them linearly is impossible. You need to see how the concepts actually connect. To do that, all you need to do is upload all your papers to NotebookLM. I've got a folder here full of heavy academic PDFs. Go to the Studio panel, right where we found the data table, but this time, click Mind Map. NotebookLM analyzes every document and creates an interactive visualization showing exactly how these concepts connect. And look at this result.
Upload your dense papers to NotebookLM and click Mind Map in the Studio panel. It analyzes everything and builds an interactive visualization showing exactly how concepts connect. Click any node, it expands deeper. Click again, it pulls the exact source and quote, backing it up. Complex topics understood in minutes.
The center node here is supply chain resilience. Connected to that, you see branches for supplier diversification, inventory buffers, and risk assessment. Now click on Supplier Diversification. It expands deeper into strategies, multi-tier risks, and benefits. Select any of those sub-concepts, and NotebookLM immediately pulls up the specific source papers and direct quotes to back it up. This is how you learn complex topics fast. Instead of reading through 40-page documents, you explore connections.
You can see the connections now. But what if you need the AI to think like a specific expert when analyzing your documents?
Phase 4. Building ultra-detailed AI expert personas. Until early December, you could customize how NotebookLM responded, but you were capped at 500 characters. That is about 3 sentences, which is not nearly enough to build actual expertise into the system. On December 4th, Google quietly increased that limit to 10,000 characters, which is 20 times more space. And that single change allows you to generate results like this.
Go to Settings, click Custom, and you now have 10,000 characters to define exactly how the AI thinks. Tell it to be a senior product manager with 10 years experience. Define the exact output format, executive summary, evidence, blind spots, recommendations. The more detailed your persona, the more expert level your results.
Look at the structure here. It generates a full product manager style decision memo with executive summary, user evidence, feasibility assessment, blind spots, and recommendation. It follows a strict professional format because I told it exactly how to think. To get that same level of depth, start by uploading your research.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
Then go to the top right, click the Settings button, and select Custom. This is where you define the persona. I'll write, you are a senior product manager with 10 years of experience. When analyzing documents, provide decision memos structured as executive summary, user evidence, feasibility, blind spots.
Now your AI thinks like a specialist, but what if you need to train an entire team using your company's own documentation?
Here, you will see specific options for flashcards and quizzes. But don't just click the button yet. If you leave it on default, you get basic definition checks, but we actually want to test applications. So click the Edit button on flashcards, set the difficulty to hard, and use the custom prompt box to change the logic. I'll write, create scenario-based flashcards. Present a real situation where an employee must choose between process A or B.
Upload your training manuals to NotebookLM, go to Studio panel, click flashcards, and hit Edit. Set difficulty to hard and tell it to create scenario-based questions, not definitions, real decisions. It forces users to apply knowledge to actual problems. Every card cites the exact page from your documentation.
Do not test definitions. Test decision-making. And look at the difference. Instead of simply checking if you memorize the rule, it presents a complex scenario. It forces you to apply the documentation to a real problem and determine the correct decision. It forces the user to think. Every card includes an Explain button. Click it, and NotebookLM breaks down the correct decision, citing the exact page in your training manual where that rule exists. You can do the same for quizzes. Ask it to generate questions that require combining multiple concepts to solve a single problem.
You now have 5 monetizable skills most people don't even know exist. The question is, which one will you start selling first? Whether you like this video or not, really hit the like button. You know why? Because I gave you the exact training for free that our paid members get. This video is going to be in the members area for the paid members, and you got it for free. So yes, don't you think I deserve a like? Go ahead, like it, share with your friends and family, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you switch on the notification bell button, and of course, ask your friends and family to subscribe and switch on the notification bell button. It's very important for us because we have a goal of getting 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. And the only way we can do that is when you hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. And for more money techniques, watch these videos and we will see you on the next one.